My name was being called. It was Private Jones. Slithering towards me down the opposite slope of the hollow, Jones told me quickly. It was Major Unwin, killed by a sniper. Shot through the forehead as he was peering over the rim of the hollow, trying to locate the whereabouts of a Spando machine gun. He had died instantly. Jones was adamant there was no doubt that he was dead. His brains had been blown out. Jones was urging me to come see his body, but I could not bring myself to do so. David could not be dead. They could not have killed David. Everyone else, yes. One after another, friends had died, but I never believed that this could happen to David. So vast, so indestructible, the humorous, gentle David. The Brigadier was beside me. He had also heard the news. For nearly 2 years, he had known us both, and it was plain that he understood the anguish. But there were other things to think about. As we knew only too well, the Brigadier told us our ammunition was nearly finished. And as our own fire slackened, the enemy snipers were becoming bolder, and more men were being hit. Soon we would be forced to surrender, so he had decided to take the initiative. We would break out towards Oosterbeek, charging through the enemy in solid mass, trusting our numbers and impetus to get through. It was an extraordinary plan. For the second time that day, the Brigadier was ordering us to do what seemed impossible. But our trust in the Brigadier's judgment was now implicit. It was a gamble, but one which offered at least a chance of success. To stay here would only end one way. 15 minutes later, we were ready. It could have been the start of a race. The Brigadier asked whether we were ready. Then, at his shout, the 100 of us rose to our feet and exploded in a solid mass over the lip of the hollow. In front was the Brigadier himself, leading the way. Behind came the yelling, screaming men, filthy and blood-stained, weapons in their hands, bayonets dull and menacing, a fearful sight to anyone in our path. The German fire now seemed to be coming from every direction, but I saw no one hit. We were rushing downhill along a lane, a solid human battering ram. The first wild pace slackened. The firing stopped. We had done it. We were through the enemy and out of the forest. For the second time that day, boldness had saved us. Once again, some default aggressive activity. And I mean, obviously, I want to make it clear that in both these situations, it wasn't a call of, hey, there's a objective we want to reach, charge it. Mm. It was, we can either sit here and do nothing and die, or we can attack. That's the big. I don't want anyone out there thinking, oh, okay, I'm just going to every time default aggressive, I'm going to run and we're going to attack. No. These are situations where the alternative to attacking is being defensive, laying down and dying, and continue to get picked off in snipers until you get overrun.
Yeah.